I know, we're both redheads. I don't know if this is a show or a fetish. I want women to get ahead. Yeah, we only needed 4. I want women to get ahead, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen. Because we're not good at it. Like, we have the first female vice president, and everyone got really excited. They were like, now little girls everywhere. Little girls everywhere will know it's possible. Yeah, little girls everywhere else already knew it was possible. America's like the last place to have a female leader. She's not even really the leader. We're like the last place to have a female leader. Kosovo has been a country for 13 years. They've already had 2 female leaders. Germany had Angela Merkel for I don't know how long enough for me to know it's Angela. Myanmar is one of the least developed countries in Asia. It's had a female leader who's been overthrown by the military twice. And each time, that little Asian lady claws her way back up to the top. She is definitely not a white woman. She would have just stayed down and been like, this is not fair. Little girls everywhere. And some people make the argument. They're like, well, some people just need to see it happen to know it's possible. All right, well, then you're not a leader. That's like the exact opposite definition of a leader. Like, guys, I'm going to show you the way. If I could follow you, maybe. And use that anywhere else. You're in school, you're looking up someone's paper, and they're like, the teacher comes up to you, and she's like, what are you doing? And you're like, I just need to know it was possible. Little girls. And they only do this when good things happen to women. They don't do this when bad things happen to women or when women achieve bad things. You know, like when 2 Girls, 1 Cup came out, no one was like, now little girls everywhere. I make fun of white women a lot, but only because it's fun and easy. You know, and white women, we blame a lot of stuff on white men. We blame a lot of stuff on white men, which I think is a little bit crazy because we did make you. It's just made me very sure of one thing. White women should never be allowed to make robots. Before you get all like huffy, I'm not saying you can't make robots. Although I doubt it a little bit. I'm just saying you should never be allowed to make robots. Because if robots get out of hand and just start taking over everything and being real evil, white women will be like, well, I don't know, I just love them. I mean, not my robot. And not all white women are bad, you know. Some white women really do try to put in the work. They try to do good things. You know, like 2 summers ago, we realized that Black Lives Matter. Well, then we fixed it. We did. Waiting until like 2 summers ago to realize Black Lives Matter is like needing to see that documentary to know SeaWorld is bad. Like, did you know whales shouldn't live in a sink? But white women, they really put in the work. You know, we protested, we made signs, we really tried. But then something terrible happened to a lot of white women. Something terrible happened to us. Some of us realized that we've actually been racist this whole time. We were shocked. We were so shocked, we pulled our purse closer. But after that, we were like, well, from now on, we're going to learn, we're going to listen, we're going to hear, We're going to open a small black business. But most importantly, from now on, we're going to do better. We want to do better. And all jokes aside, I think that's the only way forward for us as a society. You can't change the past. All you can do is better moving forward. And I think that's what we should try to do. Except that's almost exactly the same thing men said about Me Too, and we found that answer completely unacceptable. Men were like, us? The whole time? Well, from now on, we're going to learn. We're going to listen. We're going to hear. We're going to open a small black business. But most importantly, from now on, we're going to do better. We want to do better. And we were like, no, not good enough. You all have to die. It doesn't matter what you did. You could have raped somebody or accidentally whispered into a boob. It's all the same. And you have to die. Me Too was the worst run movement I've ever seen. We ran Me Too like Amelia Earhart. We crashed it immediately. It should have been a conversation. We needed to have a conversation about these things, and you weren't even allowed to ask questions. And I know men had questions because I had questions. Like, I'd hear some women say something that was a Me Too, and I'd be like, hey, the thing that you just said is a Me Too is actually the thing that I like. So how we tell men about that? Some women would be like, men shouldn't use their power to have sex. And then other women would be like, I like when men use their power to have sex. And then men were like, can you tell us which one you are? And we were like, no, but for different reasons. Some women would be like, this man, he hit on me at work. It made me uncomfortable. That's harassment. It's like, okay, so do you want no one to hit on you at work? No, I only want the men who I want to hit on me at work. Okay, do you want to make a list of who they are? No, I'm mysterious. Well, then buckle up, Nancy Drew. You got some uncomfortable times headed your way. White women, we do this all the time. We say, you made me uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Like we're supposed to be comfortable. I've never been comfortable once in my entire life. When I'm about to fall asleep, at my most relaxed, when I'm about to fall asleep, my body jerks awake like, never rest, bitch. We say everything makes us uncomfortable. Men, women, we say women make us uncomfortable. That's the one I hate the most. We say women of color all the time. We tell them they make us uncomfortable. Like a couple years ago at the Super Bowl, we say J-Lo and Shakira made us uncomfortable. A couple years before that at the Super Bowl, we said Beyonce made us uncomfortable. A couple years before that at the Super Bowl, we said Janet Jackson made us uncomfortable. I think a lot of white women only see women of color at the Super Bowl. They're like, this show is different than Friends. But this one makes me so mad because this one, women, we say it's family values. So we say, how dare those women move their hips like that in front of my children and my husband? It's immoral. I don't think that's the word you meant. I think you meant jealous. How dare you show my husband how hips can move like mine can't? You ever seen a white woman try to twerk? You ever seen it? It looks like Pinocchio trying to walk as a real boy for the first time. Just like... Am I doing it? Thank you guys very much. I'm Michelle Wolf. Have a good night.